Albuquerque popping up on the map around our country due to the popular breweries that we have here. Some may wonder if there's a celebration for that, and there is. Here with more on this year's Hopfest is event producer Marnie Gaston. Good to have you with us, Marnie.
Thanks for having me.
Marnie was just describing to me a little bit of background on the festival. Can you tell us how this all got started?
Well, it started in a small parking lot downtown next to New York Pizza Department. There was no beer festival in Albuquerque, and 8 years ago, craft beer in Albuquerque was really starting to catch on. We have had some great breweries around for 25 years, but really started lifting about 8 years ago. So.
I would say that's probably right around the time it started taking off nationwide too, because the concept of these microbreweries is really something that many towns across the U.S., including Albuquerque, are celebrating.
Yeah, I think New Mexico was a little bit behind some of them. Colorado, California, they were a little bit ahead of us on that, but now we're coming in stronger than a lot of the other places.
So you're in your 8th year, right, of the festival,
Yeah.
and what's changed the most over that?
Well, the size is, I mean, we had 12 breweries on our first, and now we have over 70.
Okay.
So that's huge. We have 3 music stages, and I mean, it's just a whole big animal now, and the people that come are, I think the first year it was really people who knew about craft beer and they wanted to come out and celebrate it, and now we get so many people that are new to craft beer, they want to learn about it.
And maybe sample some of what
And they want to sample
Albuquerque
what's
has
out
offered.
there and see and learn a lot from the homebrew club and other people out there.
Now, who will be coming? Are these breweries from New Mexico especially, and then there's also regional, or what's kind of the mix?
Well, we have about 20 breweries from New Mexico,
Okay.
so, you know, we don't quite have 70 breweries in New Mexico. We're getting there. But we have breweries from all over the United States, and then even some from Belgium and Ireland, things like that. So
And you mentioned some regional ones too, like Odell is one of them, and then a couple of other ones here that you've got right on the front.
yeah,
of the
we've
table.
got. I brought our beautiful cans from Tractor Brewery locally, and then Odell is from Colorado, and Alaska. I wouldn't call it regional, but for
I guess it kind of could be to some areas of the United States. So these are just some of the local sponsors and also regional and national sponsors.
Yeah, this is just a few of the wonderful beers that will be out there, and they're helping us out, sponsoring us.
Okay, now what else besides beer is going to be featured at this? They've got a note here of an extreme BMX show. What's that all about?
I know it's almost kind of strange, right? But we know that outdoor sports go really well with beer.
Okay.
So it's fun to watch people do tricks that we can't do, and they're going to come out. They're coming from Arizona. They're awesome. They're from X Games. And do some stuff for us, and we'll drink some beer and watch them.
And beer and live music too. Who's all coming
Oh, for sure.
to play?
We have 7 bands, and a whole spectrum, mostly rock and roll, but we have the acoustic stage with Matt Jones, Shane Wallen, and Carlos the Tall. And then we have the smaller stage, and we have Lennon and McCarthy, so that's obviously Beatles kind of esque, and then and a newer group called DNA. And then on the main stage we have Great States, which is super popular right now, and Eric Owens, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. You gonna have some food?
We are going to have just just bar food, mostly burgers and brats.
People love
you gotta
that.
have that.
All right, details. Where is this taking place? When? And then how much does it cost?
So this Saturday is Isleta Resort and Casino. Come down. We open up at 1:30. You can get in line. We start sampling at 2 o'clock. Non-sampling tickets are $10 if you just want to come listen to music, check out the BMX stage, buy a beer. But if you want to sample the beers, it starts at $30.
Okay, so possibly something that you could take some friends with you.
Oh, for sure. And bring a designated driver.
That's important, absolutely. So there's the website. We're going to have more online too at krqe.com. Marnie, thank you for being here. Best of luck with the event.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. We'll be right back.